How utterly pathetic. TikTok has announced that dear leader, supreme leader, Donald Trump has saved TikTok, even though Donald Trump was the one who declared that it should be banned. Let me really break down this whole TikTok thing so you understand it. Donald Trump was the person who demanded that TikTok be banned. He issued an executive order back in 2020 when he was still in office. All of the Republicans in the Senate pushed for TikTok to be banned. They asked for some Democrats to join him. They made findings that TikTok could be conducting counter surveillance against United States citizens. They could be breaching data security, that the algorithm posed a danger. That was I'm just giving you the facts. That's the findings that were made by the Senate. This was pushed by Republicans. And as recently as about a year and a half ago, you had Donald Trump and Don Jr. again saying that TikTok needs to be banned. It should be banned. And now somehow Democrats were getting blamed for it. And Donald Trump was being praised by TikTok for saving it. This is incredibly dystopian. This would make 1984 George Orwell be like, what are we talking about here? Let me just break down what happened here. Okay, so this is what TikTok posts. They go, thanks for your patience and support. As a result of President Trump's effort, TikTok is back in the US. You can continue to create, share, and discover all of these things that you love on TikTok. So TikTok basically took itself down for 24 hours, even though there was no reason to do that. I mean, President Biden said that he was not going to enforce any ban because he was leaving office. He'd leave it to Donald Trump. But TikTok wanted to deliver for Donald Trump a win so they can say, Trump was our savior. Look what Trump did. As our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, points out, so TikTok shut down their app for one day, then turned it back on, thanking Donald Trump. What an obvious scam this was. Disgusting on the part of TikTok owners, Trump, and all his sycophants who reversed their position on it 1 second after he did it for no other reason than he did it. So when you would access TikTok when they took it down for the day, again, this is the Kim Jong-un CCP style propaganda that you've seen places. But this is what they put on TikTok. When you go on, it says a law banning TikTok has been enacted in the US. Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok for now. By the way, you could have still used TikTok. Again, Biden said he was not going to enforce the ban. He would leave it to Donald Trump to decide. But TikTok did this to play the victim and to say, look, Donald Trump saved it. Look, he's our savior of TikTok. Daddy Trump did it. It's ridiculous. This is what they wrote. This is when you signed on to TikTok, the 178 million Americans who signed on got this message. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned. Okay, let's take a look at what the headlines were in 2020 when Trump instituted the TikTok ban. So to be clear, where did this all come from? Where did this originate from? Who was, whatever your view is on TikTok, let's just stick with the facts. Who was the arsonist who burned down TikTok originally? It was Donald Trump. Trump says he's banning TikTok in the US. These are all headlines from May, June, July, August 2020. Trump on TikTok. We're banning them from the United States. Trump says he intends to ban TikTok from the United States. Here are all the right-wing headlines too from like Breitbart. Trump says he'll ban TikTok. Fox. Trump says he'll act soon and make sure TikTok is banned on Saturday. Trump will ban TikTok. And then there's an ABC headline. Trump threatens to ban TikTok. I mean, let's take a look at some other just posts from Donald Trump and Don Jr. So this is less than 2 years ago, what I'm about to read. Trump bragging that he tried to ban TikTok 3 years before, but Democrats stopped him. Look, this is March 8th of 2023. March 8th of 2023. Trump goes, has anybody noticed that everyone wants to go after and destroy TikTok due to China influence and national security? When I wanted to disable TikTok 3 years ago, I was met with opposition from rhinos to Democrats to everyone else. They actually went to court in an effort to stop me. Now they realize I was right and have changed their tune. Sadly, I've been right about everything. As our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, goes, Trump gets in bed with the Chinese owners and suddenly TikTok isn't evil CCP compromised anymore. These people believe nothing. MAGA, the Trump influencers. What Trump decides today is what they believe in today, which changes tomorrow if Trump makes a deal with someone else to enrich himself. Case in point. I could show you dozens of these, more than dozens of these, but you'll get the point.
Muscles are vital for movement and play a key role in supporting the vascular system. The calves, often called the second heart, help pump blood against gravity, aiding circulation throughout the body. By using a standing desk and incorporating movement accessories, you are more likely to engage these muscles, promoting improved blood flow and overall health. If you work in front of a desk like I do, you've probably experienced the frustration of sitting for long periods. I seriously thought this would be a lasting problem until I discovered this episode's sponsor, Uplift Desk. Uplift Desk is at the forefront of ergonomic solutions, promoting better posture and health through adjustable standing desks designed to help you live a healthier lifestyle. Plus, they offer amazing accessories to keep you moving throughout the day. My personal favorite, the under-the-desk treadmill, which I have right here. It's a game changer for staying active while I work. Standing while I work gives me more room to move, which gets my creative juices flowing and helps me stay productive. I'm more focused and I'm more alert, and I've noticed I have so much more energy throughout the day. The best part, Uplift Desk lets you customize your desk with more than 200,000 configurations to suit your style and needs. Their desk configurator helps you build a complete workstation, including storage, seating, and even wire management. Make this year yours by going to upliftdesk.com/Meidas and using our code Meidas, that's MEIDAS, to get 4 free accessories, free same-day shipping, free returns, an industry-leading 15-year warranty covering your entire desk, and an extra discount off your entire order. That's upliftdesk.com/MEIDAS for a special offer only available at our link. Start 2025 right. Stand, move, thrive with Uplift Desk.
Charlie Kirk, one of the big MAGA influencers, writes, President Donald Trump just announced on Air Force One that he will be banning the evil CCP compromised app TikTok. America can't continue to allow our citizens to be surveilled by Xi Jinping and his terroristic cronies. I have long advocated for this. Fight back. July 31st, 2020. Evil CCP. It talks about surveillance on the United States of America. But then here's what Charlie Kirk just posted 2 or 3 days ago. TikTok is officially banned for all users in America. Biden had a chance to keep it alive, but he wanted this to happen to overshadow Trump's inauguration. Trump could bring it back online, then broker a historic deal. Let's see what Trump does on Monday. And then the CEO of TikTok posted a video of Charlie Kirk in a very favorable way. So the guy who was saying that this is an unlawful surveillance tool by the CCP, the CEO of TikTok is now posting videos of Charlie Kirk, promoting Kirk in a favorable way as someone who's helping TikTok because Donald Trump said that that's what should happen. Take a look at Don Jr.'s post. Don Jr., this is February 5th, 2023. Again, this is less than 2 years ago. Don Jr. writes, if you guys think the Chinese spy balloons was bad, just wait until you find out about TikTok. While I understand the outrage about someone violating our airspace, the Chinese government has been doing this for years on millions of phones throughout our country. Wake up, America. This is March 7th, 2023. Again, less than 2 years ago. While we're going hardcore on TikTok regulations, how about no American data flowing through China for any social media company? No letting Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or anyone else off the hook for data security and privacy and whatever ends up happening. And then he also wrote, while we're worrying about the communists in China manipulating people with TikTok, let's not forget about the communists at Facebook and in the White House doing it here right now. That was July 29th, 2023. You take a look at the lawsuit that TikTok had to file against Donald Trump. TikTok v. Trump, December 7th, 2020 was when it was decided. And this is the federal court. Why is it TikTok v. Trump? Because Trump was the one who started this. And this is like everything that they do. And again, it's one of the things is that our corporate media is just the worst. Whether it's the Washington Post or CNN or New York Times, right? They are Trump fanboys. I'll show you here. The Washington Post headlines, Donald Trump has conquered DC. The CNN headline, Donald Trump pushes the boundaries of the Constitution. Pushes the boundary. What are we doing here? By the way, that's why Sign up for MeidasPlus.com right now. We're going to grow this media company bigger than those. MeidasPlus.com, MeidasPlus.com. Sign up right now. Here's the court opinion. On May 13, 2020, the president, this is referring to Trump in 2020, renewed the declaration stressing the unique threat posed by China-based technology firms with close ties to the government of the People's Republic of China. TikTok, a short loop video sharing app presently used by over 100 million Americans, was identified by Trump as a technology firm that posed a risk to national security. Trump, the president, determined that TikTok automatically captures vast swaths of information from its users, including internet and other network activity information, such as location data and browsing search histories. Trump concluded that because TikTok is owned by a China-based company, ByteDance, the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, might be able to access Americans' personal and proprietary information, potentially allowing China to track the locations of federal employees and contractors, build dossiers of personal information for blackmail, and conduct personal espionage on Americans. Again, I just want you to think about that. So what are Trump's posts leading up to, TikTok takes it down for a day, even though they didn't have to take it down for a day because Biden said he wasn't going to enforce anything. So that people would be like, oh man, TikTok's down. I can't believe it. Biden this, Biden that. We need you to save us. TikTok then sends the message. Don't worry. We're working with Donald Trump to save this. We're going to have him save this. And then Trump says, save TikTok. He posts that on his social media account. And as our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, says, as I've predicted every day for the last 2 weeks, a prearranged scam between Trump and the CCP to deceive the American people, enrich himself, and fool users. And it will work because there are plenty of rubes and suckers in this country, and Trump has had their number for years. TikTok goes along with it. They then post, we're back up. Thank you, Donald Trump. And then Donald Trump posts this. I'm asking companies not to let TikTok stay dark. And he goes on to say, I would like the United States to have 50% ownership position in a joint venture. By doing this, we save TikTok, keep it in good hands, and allow it to stay up. Without U.S. approval, there is no TikTok. Without our approval, it's worth hundreds of billions of dollars, maybe trillions. Therefore, my initial thought is a joint venture between the current owners and our new owners, whereby the U.S. gets 50% ownership in a joint venture set up between the U.S. and whichever purchase we so choose. And so what Trump's saying there too is replace the word U.S. for Trump, or replace the word one of Trump's oligarchs for U.S. Trump sets it up with an American company, and the American company is then the one, and Trump picks who it is, and we'll see what he's going to do. But based on the meme coin stuff that he did, which is now valued at like $55 billion, where he's enriched himself, now he's going to insinuate himself and likely figure out a way to benefit himself and make himself additionally wealthy here. And so I just wanted to break it down, what went down. They took it off for a day, not because they had to, in my opinion, but because they wanted to say, look what we're delivering for Donald Trump, and look what Trump gave us. Thanks you, Trump, for saving this thing. I hope you're smarter than that. I hope you see what happened. I hope you know the hustle. And one of the things we're going to do here over the next 4 years, we're going to explain these things to you, and you can let other people know what's up. And then ask yourself, are your prices lower? Is there peace in Ukraine? Is housing more affordable? Are you getting paid more for your jobs? Is your health care better under Donald Trump? He doesn't want you to focus on those things. We want you to focus on those things. We want you to focus having a better life. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch and help us blow past 500,000 followers.